What's going on, guys? STORMCOOPER here. Hello, dudes and dudettes. We are going to be carrying on in Fallout 4. I am at the Corvega power plant type thing. Beautiful looking location. I'm going to see what we find in here and see if we can get some goodies and nice treats for my guy. We still got Dave in the party as well, so we're going to be chatting with him as well. And I think to start off with, what is your favourite game?
Favorite game of all time.
Favorite game of all time. This one
Okay.
makes the others look like just little joyrides. This one you just fell in love with and just
Right.
can't give up on it.
Okay. It's a Star Wars game. There's a
Ah,
game on the PC called Star Wars Supremacy.
ah.
It's basic. I don't know if you've heard of that one.
No, not familiar with it. I'm already
Okay.
curious though.
You'll have to look it up on YouTube. It's basically you are the Rebel Alliance, or you can be the Empire, and it's basically a complete galaxy conquest game. So you're building all your ships, you're taking over planets, and you're sending out your heroes to do special missions. Then you got all your combat with your fleet armadas, and it's absolutely stunning.
Wow.
I've
And
played it so many times. I could beat the game on the hardest level, and my only complaint is that I needed a harder level. But that's a
wow.
good game. I think it's retro now,
Yeah,
but
it probably will be.
but it was called something else in America. But for the UK, it was Star Wars Supremacy. I mean, you could easily view some YouTube videos of it, and it's a really great game.
Yeah, if anybody wants to go check that out, check that out. That sounds awesome. I mean, considering I'm a big Star Wars fan, I mean my channel's called the Stormcooper, for goodness sake. So definitely a Star Wars fan. I'm surprised I haven't heard of it. I mean, I remember the old Battlefront games were amazing, and the latest one was really good as well. The one they did for PS4 and Xbox One, that one came out really well. But Supremacy was it? Did you say?
Yeah, Supremacy. It's a
Yeah,
really
definitely gonna
great.
check that out at some point.
It's a very good strategy game.
So is it very much more strategy side, more than like run and gun?
Oh no, it's complete strategy.
Oh, it's
It's
complete
like it's like
strategy, yeah.
it's like playing Risk, so to speak.
Star Wars Risk. I mean,
It's
that's
still
cool. Some
it's
people
more
love that type of
yeah
gameplay.
yeah
So,
it's a lot more technical than that, but it's just a really good game. I have such fond memories of it.
is it all
It's
space
only
battles, or is it like planetary based, or something like that?
it's sort of like icon based sort of combat. I mean the space battles are all your ships flying around with lasers everywhere. But the planetary battle wasn't quite as much like that. But you could do stuff like putting blockades out, doing bombardments, seeking to send spies in certain sight the places to riot. I think
Wow.
you could say it's a bit like Civilization if you've ever played that.
Yeah, I mean, I've
But
heard a lot about it. Yeah,
so it's like a Star Wars version of that, and it's really good.
amazing. Yeah, that sounds great. To be honest, I think if I had to choose my favorite game personally, I would go. It's one of those really difficult ones. You want to say something like Skyrim or Fallout 3 because I don't know. I might as go as far to say as Skyrim because it was one of those games that I spent a good 80 hours or something on. I just
Mm.
it was just a beautiful experience, and I played it non-stop for. I remember it was a really bad time in my life as well, and I had nothing going on. I was super bored, and then Skyrim got handed to me to play, and I remember just like losing myself, and my mom didn't see me for like 3 weeks. And my mom loves a game that lasts more than half an hour. She used to hate buying me a game that lasted me a day, and then she'd be really annoyed that she spent all that money on something that gave me entertainment for like a few days, which I totally understand and respect now as an adult. But when you're a kid, you just want the game. Um, Whereas something with Skyrim, there was just something about it, the feel, the graphics, the dragons, the storyline. It was just that. Most of the Call of Duty games are way up there as well. Uncharted 4 was incredible graphics and storyline. It's just, I think with nowadays as well, there's just such a sheer amount of games, it's almost impossible to choose. I mean, I haven't even scratched the surface of PC games. I've mostly played consoles all my life. And I haven't even used stuff like Steam or anything like that for the PC, but they've got thousands of games that I haven't even touched upon yet. And I just love that gaming still keeps going, and there's probably maps. There's so much gaming in the world. It wouldn't even last me to my whole lifetime, and that's amazing. It would last my whole
That's the
lifetime
problem.
and more.
That's
It's
the
just
problem when there's so many games, isn't it? Like, because
sport
when
for
you get
choice,
so
yeah.
many games, it's like you can't really. You either
Appreciate
dedicate
them.
yourself to one or two, or you
That's
just
right.
keep jumping through them and never finish anything.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why I used to be like. So I thought I was going to change now. I'm going to play something to death,
Which will
and
be
then I'll
Fallout
be
this
able to
time.
appreciate it. So I'm hoping to finish this by next Christmas.
Next Christmas. Oh, right,
No,
okay.
but
Because
well,
we're
I would say
approaching
no. I
Christmas
mean,
now.
yeah. So no, I reckon another be a good another couple of months for me on Fallout, and then
Yeah.
I'm probably going to either go to Skyrim, Witcher 3, or try No Man's Sky out. Even though there's been a bit of flack
Well,
for it,
yeah, I
but
gotta admit, although I read today actually, that's a good thing to bring up actually. I read a nice update detailing on Facebook. Basically, the company that have basically let us down in a lot of different ways with No Man's Sky. They've told us a lot of things that were going to be happening that didn't come to fruition, but now they're going to be doing a really big update, and a lot of people are saying it's going to be because they're restoring pretty much what they've said they were going to do in the first place. They've taken their time about it, but at least they've actually done it now. So hopefully
that
that will be
that'd be
good.
good then.
So when you
Because
start
actually,
it, it should be all right.
actually, no, I've had it in my collection for a
I
couple of
know, I
months now,
remember. I
and just
borrowed it
haven't
for a little
touched
while.
it.
It was okay, but it was kind of boring, and it just didn't tell you a lot. It should have told you a lot more, I think. And
Mm.
yeah, it lacked a
Well,
storyline. It really did.
well, if that patch happens that you're saying, then it's going to be like literally,
A
good
new
things
game,
come to
yeah.
those who wait, isn't it?
Totally, yeah. It'll
So
be a new game for you. It'll be amazing. And I couldn't recommend Skyrim enough. I can't talk about Skyrim enough. It's one of the best out there, and that'll be great when you play that. I'm really happy you got that. Also with The Witcher 3, I tried that. I think I put about a good 20 hours into that, a good day's worth, and I just yeah, I kind of lost it with that as well. That kind of disappointed me in a lot of different ways.
mm,
Everybody talked about how amazing it was going to be and how amazing the graphics were, and yeah, it kind of let me down in a few different ways. But overall, it's okay. Again, this game that I'm playing now, that I'm uploading to you guys at the moment, Fallout 4, no, Far Cry 4, sorry. Keep getting them mixed up, they're so similar. Um, Far Cry 4, it is honestly a stunning game, and if you guys get round to watching it, and Dave, you'll love it as well. For the graphics, I could even say it's better than Fallout, but the storyline is good when it's got the cinematic cuts, but throughout the storyline itself and throughout the game, it needs a lot. It needs a lot of work, but overall, it's a good game. I'd give it a good 7 out of 10. I would.
okay.
I think it's worth trying. Definitely check out the videos for when you want to play that yourself. So, what would
Yeah.
be actually? What I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video here, guys, and I will do one last video, and we're going to talk about the negative side of gaming, what it does to you, and what kind of game, the worst kind of games out there, what a lot of game developers have been saying they're supposed to be doing and have let us down with, and stuff like that. I think that would be a good way to finish it, to see, because we can't just talk up gaming and not see the other side of it. So we will see you in the next video, guys.